god, man, why does this sound so nice? Oh my god, the pickup, 4th gear, it just flies. It's Si here from Si Moto Photo. Welcome back to the channel. Well, today I'm taking out a bike that I've wanted to ride for a long time. This is the Rocket 3R 221 edition. I'm going to take it out on some fast roads, I'm going to take it out on some town roads, and I'm going to tell you what it's like. It's a finished in caramel red in colour, which is like a candy red colour, and this bike's fitted with full luggage as well. So without further ado, let's jump on the bike and let's take it for a ride. Right, let's jump on her and see what she's like. Fire up the dashboard. Wait till it comes to life. Good afternoon, rider. Very nice. And let's go. Okay. So, Rocket 3R. Well, I'll be honest, I've ridden the Rocket 3 GT. I spent a bit of time in the Rocket 3 GT, but I have never ridden the Rocket 3R, and it's something I've been really keen to do for some time. So this particular bike that I'm on today is a 221 edition, and the 221 edition is paying homage to the fact that this bike has got a massive 221 Newton meters of torque, which by all accounts is the most powerful production motorcycle you can buy today. How amazing is that? So the bike's packing 165 horsepower, and 165 horsepower doesn't really mean all that much when you've got so much torque. I think that the whole thing about this bike is just how grunty, how torquey it is. So that the other things that this bike's got above standard is, you'll notice the bike had full luggage fitted to it, and I'll show you later on. I'll take the luggage off it and I'll show you how amazing the brackets are that are fitted to the bike for holding the luggage on. So even when the luggage is off the bike and you've just got the brackets holding that would hold the luggage on, the bike looks amazing. They're like machined billet parts that are on it, and they look fantastic. This bike's also got a quick shifter, which is not a standard fit on the bike, and it's also sporting a set of heated grips. So I'll give you my thoughts on the quick shifter, because I've not ridden a Rocket with a quick shifter. We'll take the bike through the town, and I'll let you see what it's like. It's slow, at a slow pace, to see how easy it is to manoeuvre and stuff like that. The mirrors are lovely on it, bar-end mirrors, and they're not vibey at all. You can see perfectly clear what's behind you. Right, well, let's catch up on the road on a bit of motorway, and we'll see what it's like on fast, how the wind blast is on it. So I'll catch up with you in a wee minute. At a fast pace, the bike is it's got wind blast, as you would imagine on a naked bike, but it's not. I mean, it's not ridiculous. It's 70 miles an hour. It's absolutely fine. You can feel it hitting your chest, but it definitely isn't excessive. The difference, the GT version's got a taller screen on it, and having ridden the GT version, there definitely is a little bit less wind blast on the GT version. But I wouldn't say this is bad. It's only to be expected as a naked bike. Okay, so we're in the city centre now on the bike, and just want to see what it's like. Stop, start, see how the bike handles. And I wanted to give a big shout out to the team at West Coast Triumph Glasgow. Now, for full disclosure, I work there, but the result of that means that I've got access to the full range of Triumph bikes. Reason I started this channel is I want to be a kind of reference point for anyone who's looking or interested in any Triumph or Triumph bikes, and I'm hoping that this will help you make your decision to see what bikes suits you and what bikes fit your riding style. So please, if you wouldn't mind, and you think I do earn it, please give us a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and it would be fantastic if you leave your comments below telling me what your thoughts are on the bike, if you've ridden one. And also, what I would really love is if you post in the comments what bikes you would like me to review. I've also got access to the Harley Davidson bikes, and from time to time I'll probably pop up with Harley Davidson reviews. So again, if there's any bikes in particular you want me to review, then please feel free to drop it in the comments. Thank you very much. But anyway, back to the town riding. So this bike, it's got a really light clutch on it. The brakes are phenomenal. They're really, really powerful brakes that are on the bike. It's got Brembo Stylema calipers, which is pretty much the best of the best that you can get, and it's like superbike brakes fitted to this bike. It's got braided lines. It's just lovely. The stopping power on it's fantastic. The suspension is really plush on it. It's got adjustable front and rear suspension. Your compression and your damping are all adjustable. There's a little knob on the side of the bike for adjusting the preload on the back as well, which makes it really easy to find your feet with it. It's a joy to turn the bike. It doesn't feel, it defies what you think when you look at it. It looks like a big, huge thing, and it's going to be cumbersome, but it's not. I don't know what Triumph have done with it, because when you look at the big balloon front tyre and you look at the huge rear tyre on the back, 240 section rear tyre on the back, it looks as if it's going to be really difficult to steer and turn, but it's absolutely not. It just tips in really nice, and it's slow manoeuvres. It's butter. The quick shift, if you've not ridden a Triumph Rocket 3 with a quick shifter, oh my god, you need to get one on your bike if you've got a Rocket. It's a must have. It's so smooth, it's unbelievably smooth, and it's a cracking noise it makes when it goes up and down the gears. It's like a little crack pop when it goes up, and a grumble. It's like when you're coming down the box. It sounds lovely. But the bike through the town is handling this stuff lovely. And the beauty of having a big thing like this is being able to just blast past any of the traffic. I don't know if you can hear that popping and banging, but it's gorgeous. So we're just going to head out of the town here, and we'll head up to do a wee kind of walk round to the bike, and I'll let you see all the features on the bike. So what's it like in town? It's really nice. It's obviously not a spiritual home being in the town, but it doesn't have any issues with it. It handles it no problem, and it doesn't feel as big and bulky as it looks when you're slow manoeuvring about the town. It just seems to carry its weight really well, and the suspension on it's such high quality that it turns on a dime. It's lovely. You're looking at the tyres that are on the bike. It just doesn't look right that it should handle it the way it does, but it does. It handles really well. So the Rocket 3R, here we go. So the bike itself is get a 2.5 litre 3-cylinder engine, and the 3-cylinder engine that's in the bike, as I say, I've said it before, it's obviously putting out 221 newton meters of torque, but look at the machining on the manifold of that bike. It's just the attention to detail that's went into the bike's phenomenal. You know, you've got your 2500cc badge on the engine itself, and the amount of people that ask you, is that really a 2500cc bike? Yeah, it is actually. And it's got, you've got your Triumph embossed on the foot pegs, and if you look at the rear pegs, they fold down like that. It's just quality. It's just a quality piece of kit. Little battery, this little battery charger unit that's been fitted to it as well. So they just fold away and tuck up really clean, really nice. The bike's fitted with 320mm discs with Brembo Stylema calipers on them, and look at the chunky tyres. Avon Cobras that are on it, and they stick like glue to the road. What a beautiful setup. The front of the bike, you've got your little small screen on the bike. It does a little bit of deflecting the wind out the road, not huge amounts, but it definitely gives you a little bit of wind protection on it. And then you've got your single silencer that exits this side and the two silencers on the other side. Now the panniers on the bike are really quite cool, and I'll show you how they operate. So you just open the key here, this little lock, turn it, and the panniers just come off of these lugs at the bottom, and that's your machine clamp for it's like a machined billet piece, and that folds out the way and looks really tidy on the bike once that's folded away. So when you ain't taking a luggage on it, you don't have this big huge frame round the bike sort of ruining the look of the bike. You know, that's a really clean piece of design that's been thought about before it's been added to the bike. And they put the panniers back on again. It's quite simple. You just put these lugs in like that, and it clips back into place, and take out your key. Job done. So on the back end of the bike, you've got a little bit of a mudguard that just stops so much spray going up onto your back, and you've got that gorgeous 240 section rear tyre that defies, it handles so much differently from the way it looks with those big balloon tyres on it. And of course you've got your Triumph shaft drive at the back, again all machined, all very nice detail on it and well thought about. And if you look at the fuel tank, you've got one of these Monza type fuel flaps that just, you know, adds to the quality of the bike. The fit and finish of the bike is just spectacular, and we'll turn the dashboard on here as well just to let you see how nice that's laid out. And there's different sort of layouts you can pick from that as well. You can customise it, but it's a really clean and fresh layout. And so let's just get back on the bike and we'll head up to some country roads, and we'll put the bike, we'll open the bike up a wee bit, and let's see how the bike handles. Oh my god, I tell you what, it's cold today. It's showing 3.5 degrees on this temperature sensor on the dash, but oh my god, it feels like more than that, I have to say, or less than that even. It is chilly, and the ECT grips are just lush. You just take the sting off it. Such a welcome addition on a bike when you're riding it about in the UK, especially if you're out in all weathers. It just holds a line so well in a corner. It's so stable. It's stuff that this is what it's made for. It's like, you know, open fast roads. Oh my god, the pickup, 4th gear, it just flies. It's so smooth. It's so that it's, I can't explain how smooth it is with the power. It's just gorgeous the way it feeds it in, but it's just relentless. What a bike. Oh my god, it just takes your face off the way it accelerates. The quick shifter on the bike it's so smooth through the gears, and especially going back down the gears. So you go from 6th to 3rd gear, and it's just bum 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 all the way down through the gears. Doesn't flinch the bike, it just doesn't unsettle it. It just stays rock solid. And what a noise it makes as well when you go down. It's like almost like a grumbly, rumbly on the overrun. Pop bang, grumble, grumble, grumble. Absolutely glorious. The suspension's really plush on it, and it you know, it feels really premium. The only thing I would say about that is the rear suspension being the type of suspension that it is, it's quite short travel. So just do your best to avoid potholes, because it's got limited travel. It will come through and hit you right in the spine, but it's only when you bust through the suspension travel. And to be honest, I've not done it yet out in this ride. So, but I remember on the GT, when we had the GT, there was I hit a pothole one day, got along it's like a Clydeside Expressway in Glasgow, and it was a bit of a hole, and it was like, oh my god, right through. But you know, the type of bike this is, you know, it can only be expected. It's not a, you know, it's not an adventure bike. It's not got massive travel in the suspension. It is what it is, but it more than makes up for it in terms of, you know, fun factor when you're on the bike. These bar end mirrors, they're so they're not vibing the slightest. You can see exactly what's going on behind you. Such a clear view. I love these. I love bar end mirrors. It just, you get no intrusion with your elbows, the sides of your arms. It just works, and it just works really well. Let's just drop it down to 3rd gear, and let's just open the bike up and just see how it goes. Oh my god, it's like turbine smooth. So addictive. So 2nd gear roll on. It's Just so creamy. So creamy. You know, I'm just thinking who would buy the Rocket 3, and apart from the guys that have all got, you know, the older Rocket 3s, anyone you speak to that's got one just loves it. It's like it's a bike you can really love. It's you know, it's something special. It's something when you pull up, you know, a bike meet, everyone wants to know about it. Everyone wants to find out, you know, what it's like to ride. And it's just your little secret. It's just amazing. You know, I've never owned a Rocket, but it's, you know, could I own a Rocket? Could I own this as my bike? Definitely. Could you use it as your only bike? Well, you could with all the luggage that I've got attached to it and stuff. I think that you know, that makes the bike far more usable. It's something that you could take touring with you, no problem, in comfort. The only thing I would say is I would definitely fit a screen on this, because I do notice a difference between this and the GT model. You get it full on in the chest in this, whereas on the GT model it just kind of went over your head, which was really pleasant actually, because when you were sitting on the bike and you pulled your head to the left or the right, you know, to corner, you could feel the blast hitting you, you know, coming out of that little bubble that it's got. So although it's quite a small screen, it's really quite effective. But I think this is a bike that someone can, you know, have a real enjoyable ownership experience with, and it's something that you would cherish. It's, you know, it's quite rare to find them second hand, because I think once people get one, they like to hang on to them just because of the feeling you get when you ride it, and that's what a bike's all about. It's how it makes you feel, and this definitely makes you feel special. Anyway, I'm going to head back to the shop and we'll have a wee chat about, you know, what my summary is of this bike, what my thoughts were. So I'll catch you back at the shop. You know, I was going to go back to the shop, but I just can't resist it. There's a long tunnel and I want to go through it, and I want to listen to the sound of the exhaust go through the tunnel. You guys might not be able to pick it up with this helmet cam, but this one's for me. Here we go, the Clyde tunnel that goes from one side of Glasgow to the other, north to south. I don't know if you can hear that bobbing away. It just sounds magic. I'll open my visor, see if I can get any more noise of the bike in. Right, here we go. Oh my god, man, why does this sound so nice? You hear the popping? Oh, I think I'm in love with this bike. So we're back at the shop, and a big shout out to the boys at West Coast Triumph in Glasgow for giving me access to these bikes and letting me give you my thoughts on how the bikes ride. This has been a review that I've been looking forward to do. I've ridden the Rocket 3 GT in the past, but this is the first time I've ridden the Rocket 3R, and I have to say it's just lovely. It's got a different stance about it to the GT. It's a wee bit more purposeful, but I don't think it detracts from it. I think it's that same old buttery smooth Rocket 3R, and it's just, you know, a little bit more a little bit more aggressive with those flat bars and the mid pegs on it. But same old Triumph, the bike's fitted with the highest quality, you know, kit on it. It's got the Brembo stylemas at the front. You've got the shaft drive on it, which just looks, it's finished so well. The machined hub on the back of it just looks superb quality. The bike itself, you know, can be super versatile when you fit the luggage to it. It's got an 18 litre fuel tank, so it'll give you plenty of miles, and you know, it's certainly, for a 2.5 litre engine, it's certainly quite frugal. You've got your rear pillion pad at the back, which can actually be adjusted in height, so you can really make this quite a, you know, a versatile touring machine. Just up at the back or down, you can adjust it for your passengers to give them a wee bit more comfort. You've got your bar end mirrors where you can see all the way behind you. I just think this is a bike that could be owned and loved and cherished for years and years. It's a fantastic machine, and I dare anybody to come and give it a test ride and not want one. It's absolutely spectacular. But thanks again for tuning into the video, folks. If you've liked the video, it helps me no end if you would give the video a like, and if you've got any bikes that you would want me to review in the future, please stick them in the comments section, let me know. I've got access to the range of Triumphs, and I can also get some Harley Davidsons as well, so if there's anything in particular you want to see, just drop it in the comments and tell me all about it. But thanks a lot for tuning into the channel. I look forward to seeing you in the next review. Over and out.